Hello, everyone. Now, not to promote fear, that's not what this channel is about, but this sort of thing happens this time of year. We've already had tornado season. Now it's time for tropical storms, and this one could propose a big problem for travelers going to Florida for the 4th of July weekend. Here's a headline, and I will put the link below for you. Tropical storm Arthur strengthens off Florida. Let me present the article to you so you can be prepared. Miami, Associated Press, with the July 4th weekend on the horizon, the Atlantic hurricane season's first named storm gradually gained strength off Florida's coast on Tuesday, although Arthur wasn't yet spooking too many travelers in the storm's potential path. I think everybody's keeping one eye on the weather and one eye on the events this weekend, said Joe Marinelli, president of Visit Savannah, the Georgia city's tourism bureau. Tropical storm Arthur was swirling around 90 miles off the coast of Cape Canaveral on the central Florida coast, with forecasters expecting it to move toward the northern part of the state going into Wednesday. Its maximum sustained winds were about 40 miles per hour. Where I live in Michigan last night, tornado sirens were going off. No tornado, but we had winds of 75 miles per hour. So nothing to get all worked up over. Not yet. Let's see how this pans out. And it was moving about 5 miles per hour. According to the National Hurricane Center in Miami, tracking maps showed that it could move toward the Carolinas by Thursday. On North Carolina's Outer Banks, the motel shutters on the banks is completely booked for the holiday weekend, General Manager John Zeller said, despite National Weather Service forecasts for potentially heavy rain, gusty winds, and isolated tornadoes late Thursday and Friday. We're still in that season with the tornadoes and going into hurricane and tropical storm season. It happens at this time of year every year. Nothing new under the sun. We have received some cancellations, but not too many, he said. Basically, we are telling people to kind of wait and see what happens. We're a little too far out at this point. I think everybody is kind of watching the weather. He said the motel has a 72-hour advance notice on cancellations, but will waive it if the storm's track heads towards the area or warnings are issued. In Folly Beach, South Carolina, dozens of people fished from the pier under the sunny skies Tuesday. Others surfed on the gentle swell, sunbathed, and looked for shells. A tropical storm watch was in effect for Florida's east coast from Fort Pierce to Flagler Beach. In Daytona Beach, red flags flew on lifeguard stand to warn swimmers of hazardous conditions. By midday, a dozen swimmers had been aided by lifeguards when they got caught in a rip current. On any given day, 15 to 20 swimmers need help, said Tammy Maris, a spokeswoman for the Volusia County Beach Patrol. There were no immediate warnings for other states, but forecasters started to warn of rain, heavy surf, and swells, and potential riptides. In Savannah, rooms in the downtown historic district were expected to be at least 80% full for the 4th of July weekend, when crowds back the beach on neighboring Tybee Island. Hotel managers and vacation rental owners were watching forecasts, hoping the storm will stay off Georgia's 100-mile coastline. Cancellations aren't when storms approach, but those calls weren't coming in Tuesday afternoon, Marinelli said. All right, and keeping you up to date and informed, something to keep an eye on. But again, nothing to have a spirit of fear. We're not to have a spirit of fear. So we can see that this is brewing now. Tropical Storm Arthur, the first named tropical storm of the tropical storm and hurricane season. And here you can see it right off the coast of Florida. Leave me comments. Subscribe to my channel.